how it feel when only person who can stop you is the man in the mirror. When you look down at your wrists and you see money. When you look at your shoes and you see money. When that scarf on your neck means money.
This is Zip Squad, bitch.
Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois.
Menage a trois.
Yes. I swear I hit play on that. Thank you again, Scorsese Lord Jones, for Burberry Scars. Please check out his content at insubordinaterecords.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Island of Relevancy. Welcome to Top Rope Wrestling Talk. And most importantly,
Welcome to the party, pal.
every goddamn time. And yes, it's me, not DDP, but the greatest prediction champ in podcast history. I am your producer, your soundboard extraordinaire, the jack of all trades, the master of absolutely none. I am your friendly neighborhood psycho, the lunatic, the notorious D.O.L. Let's fucking go. And joining me as pretty much always is the First Lady. The First Lady, I don't know what that was. I blew a mouth fart. The First Lady of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. She is the whole ass vibe. The ninth wonder of the podcasting world, because we don't treat her like a woman, but at least one of us tries when he can to not treat her like a man. She is the incomparable, the incredible Latina heat herself, Grandma Wendy!
Viva la raza! If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mamacita, we...
Yeah. I'm ahead again. I'll salt the salsa, and then it's just all right. No episode of this show ever feels complete without the founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. He is the man, the myth, with the majestic beard and the Burberry scarf. He is the salt of the earth of podcasting and the biggest MJF mark you will ever meet. He is badass, but he is also high class. The one, the only, Bruce.
better than you. And you know it, I'm better than you.
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do.
See?
Holy shit. I didn't think I was going to make this show tonight, guys.
I know. Bruce,
So glad you're here.
from work.
I literally got home from work, changed my clothes, ate something, made a cup of coffee, and got on air.
This cup of coffee is to you, bro. Thank you. And thank you to the people already in the chat. What is good, my tribal chief? I acknowledge you.
Right?
The head of the table of podcasting. And thank you, Will. I'll throw the one up for that, too.
The
And
hobo clowns in the house.
It's a big night. The hobo clown showed up. Y'all about to get
What's going on, my guy?
Buddy?
We miss you, bro. Hope everything's well out there. You're in your neck of the woods. And Faction Cast, yo.
Hey.
Scissor coming your way, homie. He asked for it in every chat, so I'm gonna do it preemptively. All right, we had a very wild fucking week of wrestling, and I guess we should probably pick up where we left off in the last episode at Forbidden Door. Good Lord. Like, I know we kind of went back and forth about like stories or whether it's a showcase or this and that, but just give me, Brucey, you started saying something. I'm going to go to you first. Talk to me. Forbidden Door. Give me your thoughts, your feelings, your grades, whatever.
Banger after banger after banger after banger. Every match slapped. It didn't matter. Even the Sting match was like, I was like, oh my God. Like I was intrigued by it, bro. Sammy did the friggin' what is it, 780 or a 720
Oh my
off
God.
the rope on the Sting? Like, bro.
Oh yeah, the 730. Oh my God.
90 million years old. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Because he's hardcore grandpa.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
That's why I gave him the nickname, y'all. He just does this crazy shit now. I'm like, somebody protect Sting for himself.
The man was like, fuck my welfare. Let's do this.
But I mean, every match was good, but obviously the show-stealing match was the opening match of the night.
Of course.
Of course.
Come on.
I'm listening.
If you think otherwise, you're an idiot. You're a dummy.
MJF stole that fucking show once again. The AEW World Champion retained his title.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
I
did.
can't rage quit that quick, so I just had to get up, turn on my fan, and grab my battery.
In amazing fashion, too. Like, he shut that shit down.
Yes.
Got that 1, 2, 3, and he headed out and got away from all.
He was gone
in Toronto and went back to New York.
He did what he said he was going to do. He was going to come in, whoop some ass, and roll out.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Abuelito, what's happening,
Hey,
homie?
what's going on, bro?
Adopted bruh, what's cracking?
What is up, my guy?
But no, in all honesty, like I'm gonna
Yeah, exactly. Dirty Dan. If I'm not going on last, I'm going on first.
Exactly. That's MJF to a T.
Yep.
He wasn't trying to roll around in anybody's blood.
Yeah. I mean, he was wrestling with an indie company anyways.
Bro, that shit killed me. That thing on his fucking robe, I died. Fucking
Indie fed.
died.
New Japan
It's like,
is
bro.
indie.
I was like, rude.
Like, New Japan's been around longer than you, Max. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
You know, like if Rick Rude was alive right now and in his prime, that's the type of shit he would have on his tights.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
I mean, I'm not gonna mention his name because he's kind of been canceled off the face of the earth, but it reminded me of when, speaking of Rick Rude, when a certain person came out with Roddy's wife on his tights.
Oh my God. Yes.
That part I enjoyed. The rest is garbage, hot garbage. But that part I enjoyed. You just mentioned Rick Rude, and then that popped in my head. Yeah. You know what else pops in my head? What is going on, Brian? My compliments to the chef.
Brian, what's going on, my guy?
But yeah, what grade would you give this high class? This whole ass pay-per-view.
Here's the thing. This pay-per-view is definitely 100% a showcase.
Oh yeah.
This show, because you kind of asked the question when you started the topic. Yo, what up, Nick?
Hey, what's going on?
You can call her a bro too. She says it herself.
Okay, I'm a
I try
bro.
to treat her like a lady too. I'm with you.
I'm not. I'm a total bro. There's so much evidence stacked against me. I'm a bro.
You are. But back to the point at hand, with this being a showcase, it's like it doesn't need big story building. Like we don't need months and months of building for something that happens once a year.
That's what I was trying to say.
Maybe 2.5 weeks of a build. Perfect. That's it. And this Forbidden Door 2, you could actually see that New Japan sent out the big names.
Oh yeah, they really did. They pulled out the big guns.
The first year New Japan was hesitant, and then it was a hit. This year you get Naito, you get friggin' Okada,
you get Tanahashi,
Yeah, you get fucking
Showed
everybody.
up Umino,
Yes,
like they broke out
thank you.
Shibata.
Yep.
Like everybody showed up.
They
Everybody.
fucking ripped out the brakes and were like, send out the best ones there.
But
Send
see,
out the big boys.
I'm glad you see it that way, High Class. This is why we're here. We do a show together because this is exactly what I was saying at the end of our live watch along, which I appreciate everybody tuning in for that too. Jesus, man, we had a ball, but then it kind of derailed at the end there. And even Devin now is saying the same thing. The biggest C+ for the biggest C+ for Forbidden Door, and it's like
Out of here.
he's worried about like
Hold
stories
my
and
mule on
builds
that.
and this and that, and it's
a
two
showcase.
it's two promotions coming together and
To
putting
put
their
on
best talent in the ring to put on the best show they possibly can. That's
Yeah.
the story. It's like with Impact when they do the multiverse of madness. There's no stories. It's just, hey, this promotion's coming in and this guy's going to fight that. And from this promotion, this guy is going to fight our guy and so on and so forth all throughout the night.
It's like, what's your dream match? Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what this pay-per-view was. It was a bunch of dream matches for New Japan Wrestling fans and AEW fans.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it was.
Yeah. And I thought it was very good. I'm sorry, Bruce. Did you ever grade this thing? We got off on a tangent.
I'm giving it just for pure amazing wrestling, one match after another. I'm giving it an A.
Okay.
Because it's a showcase. It doesn't need a lot of build, and the storylines that and the matches that needed the storylines got them. Okada, Danielson, and then a short build for MJF.
Yeah,
that's all they needed.
It also helped.
And Kenny Omega's been feuding for years.
Right, they just had a match. Like the story writes itself, but it also helped that this year both companies were not just decimated by injuries leading into the pay-per-view. Because go back to last year, Naito was supposed to be there, got hurt. Danielson was supposed to wrestle, got hurt. All these guys. Adam Cole came back from an injury to get injured at the pay-per-view. It just happened over and over and over and over and over and over. And this year, everybody was pretty much healthy, and they were able to take what they needed and kind of give you a little story between some of the guys like Okada and Danielson, like MJF and Tanahashi, like whatever. But mostly it was just, hey, these guys are going to go out and tear the fucking house down.
Hey, last year it was cursed. This year it was definitely blessed.
Yeah. And you know what, Grandma? If you got any other thoughts though, Forbidden Door, if you want to drop a grade, please feel free. Now is the time to do that.
Man, no, like he definitely touched on all the points that I wanted to. I definitely give it an A+. I was thrilled from beginning to end. Even the pre-show was fantastic. Like overall, it was a wonderful show. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was spectacular showcase, as you said, Bruce. And again, what needed storytelling got storytelling. What needed major build-up, it's been built up over years, so it's fine. And even the short build-ups that came from this is fantastic. And I'd like to think that from it, there are some seeds that could be planted and something could grow from some of these into more formulated storylines. But overall, I thought it was great. A+ show in my book.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're definitely going to get an Ospreay versus Omega 3 at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you guys have the card? Because I really want to die, because this whole storyline thing is really fucking killing me. It's bugging me because I think there was more matches on that damn show that had storylines than the major ones.
I mean,
there was a lot of storylines going in.
The Elite and the BCC with the guys they brought in got a story.
Willow and Tony
there had
Storm
been a story going between like the Outcasts and Willow and Sky Blue and that sort of thing. So putting that together made sense. There was a lot that pieced itself together.
Here you go. Okay, so I got the card from Bleacher. Do you want me to just read it straight down and then we just break it down match by match, or how do you guys want to do it? Okay, so reading it straight down, IWGP US Heavyweight.
Hang on, Grandma.
Danielson versus Okada. What?
Sorry.
We had to switch everything around.
I had a little internet fart
for a second.
And I mean, I stayed on a live stream for 5 hours without a problem. I do this show for 20 minutes, my internet wants to fuck up. I'm sorry. So go ahead with the card, Grandma.
Should I start over?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Omega versus Ospreay, Danielson versus Okada, AEW Championship, MJF versus Tanahashi, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Sonata versus Jungle Boy, Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima, Women's World Champ, AEW, Toni Storm versus Willow, International Championship, it was Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shibata versus Garcia. The 10-man tag match, BCC with Takeshita and Umino versus The Elite, Hangman, Kingston, and Ishii. The 6-man tag team match, Sammy and Chris Jericho and Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and oh my god, I'm blanking. And we just said his name too.
Naito.
Thank you. Cole and Lawler did not happen. And then the pre-show first round, Athena versus Billy starts. Ooh, that is one hell of a card.
Every match on that card had some sort of build going into that pay-per-view.
Honestly,
so for someone to say there was no stories.
Take away Billy and Athena. Take away maybe Punk and Kojima because I don't remember a lot of it. And the rest of it had some stories behind it.
And it didn't really. Kojima was an Owen Hart Cup, so
it didn't really need it
for that match.
And here's the thing that I didn't even realize that and I watched it live with Dan. New Japan got the majority of the wins that night.
Yes,
the show was so good, I didn't fucking care.
I didn't either,
but
I didn't even notice until it was pointed out to me right now.
It was a showcase. It was a showcase to get people who don't watch New Japan to see that talent and maybe go out and get the app or start following them. It was a showcase for new people who watch New Japan to check out AEW and say, hey, maybe I'll get a VPN or I'll sign up on whatever I got to do internationally to watch them. So it made total sense for me. I said, I think on the live stream, I gave it an A. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great card from start to finish. Like we talked about the 6-man with Sting and with Sammy and the insanity that ensued. We talked about, Ospreay and Omega went like overtime. They were killing one another.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was amazing.
It was brutal. Oh
my god. Like it was at one point it was tough to watch because Will Ospreay was just gushing blood.
I think at one point in that match, I was literally holding my breath, like, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen next?" It was insane. Put
a pin in that, Abel. We're gonna get some Money in the Bank shortly. Here, we will. We'll be there. Stay tuned. I've been saying there was only technically about 4 or 5. That was more like storyline. Yeah, but you don't need much more than that when you have this show. I understand a regular pay-per-view like going into Money in the Bank. These guys should have some stories behind their shit. Because they're all from the same company and they had at least a month or so to put the shit together.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it because something came up on my TikToks about like when WCW tried to partner up with a AAA or something like that, and this felt like what should have happened in that partnership. What could have been with WCW and AAA is happening with AEW and New Japan in the most amazing way possible.
Yeah. And absolutely, my devious brother. I agree with that completely. He's given us the matches that had the stories, and you're right. And that's most of the cards. So it's like that's a much improved number from last year. You remember this is year 2, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
If they're going to continue to head in this direction going forward, and maybe add a little more story or add a few more extra things to Forbidden Door 3, because obviously the show itself is pretty popular. Then shit, roll with it. It's improving, and it was probably their best show last year. So it's hard to complain.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, I had given the show an A after the fact. I've since gone back and watched it in pieces with like Little Psycho or whoever. And I can't take away from that. I got to give it an A. Everything about the show was damn good. Even matches that I was like, because there were a couple when we predicted it that I went like, okay, this match is on the card, but I don't care. Even those I was fully invested in. So I got to give it an A. The matches were great. The moment of the night for me didn't even happen in the ring. Jungle Boy turning heel. That was my favorite fucking moment. I don't care if it reminded me of like Bobby Boucher telling his mother off. I don't give a shit. I play foosball and I likes it. And Vicky showed me her boobies and I like them too. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Look at me, I'm the water boy. I got it with you.
I don't care. I don't care if in the moment or watching the replay, that's exactly what I thought about. I still enjoyed the living shit out of it. I even enjoyed his follow-up on Dynamite, but I was afraid Taz was going to come to the ring and choke him out. That was just me.
Now here's the thing though with this. I think Taz oversold it.
He did. A little.
But
I think he was also in his feels too, like maybe he didn't know that's what Jack was going to say beforehand. Maybe it was just coming to him, and Taz is a teensy bit of a hothead.
I was talking about a Forbidden Door.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah.
Either one.
I think he oversold it.
Maybe he didn't know it was coming. I don't know.
Maybe he didn't.
He's a bit of a hothead. He's been a bit of a hothead since like the 20th century minimum.
Yeah.
So
The 20th century.
Facts. Go back and look. I got the DVDs to prove it.
I don't know, like maybe it's one of the situations where like even if he was in the know as a parent, it's hard to separate it sometimes.
Yeah. Don Callis coming out to help Ospreay was hilarious. His like buddies who look like the Bashams and the Shield got together and made babies. They were even better.
Yeah,
that was great.
The New Japan security.
Yeah. And then afterwards, yes, I saw that, by the way, Dan. I know you asked Jose. Afterwards, Ospreay tells Don to get fucking long. Like, okay, you served your purpose. Get out. The Water Boy, one of the very few good Adam Sandler movies. That is true. That is damn true.
What are you talking about? Adam Sandler's got a bunch of.
Oh my god, he's fantastic. He's
wrong.
like versatile.
So okay, I know we're joking and we're laughing and we're slightly derailing. So I gave it an A. Bruce gave it an A. Wendy, did you grade it? Because I can't remember.
I did. I gave it an A.
We all gave it an A.
A.
It's like Lucha Libre up in here. It's AAA. Okay. It's AAA for Forbidden Door. I don't know what else to say. It was a great show. Dynamite following up was very, very good. I enjoyed the shit out of that. I'm interested to see where this whole tag team is going. I love that MJF like started broing out with Adam Cole and made them shirts. Better than you, baby.
Here's the thing. I'm totally gonna buy that shirt.
You too.
Oh my god, yes.
And the
are you kidding? Brucey and I are totally gonna be that tag team. Together we are the Better Than You, baby, of podcasting.
and if you think about it and you look, this is the same thing he did with Sammy Guevara going into the Pillars.
Yep.
The Pillars 4-way.
Are we ready to see Mercedes in AEW in a few months?
Yes, absolutely.
Shit,
yeah.
It depends on
I would
who
love
she
to
faces.
see her show up.
I don't want to
see
her
you
face
misspelled
someone from
Mercedes'
WWE.
name.
Yeah. What did you just say to me?
Not
she
you.
wasn't talking to you. She was talking to Motor Tour because he said Sasha. We know.
You misspelled Mercedes.
And thank you, Brian, for validating my claim. It was not a claim. It was a fucking fact. He watched. He knows.
No,
but yeah,
I don't know.
I would love to see Mercedes in AEW, even if it's just like a one-off. Even if she just comes back in August and has like a match with Sriracha at All In. I'm happy guy.
She's gonna have a rematch with Willow. Take those strong title.
But will that be in AEW or will that be in Japan?
I think it would be. I would like to see it in AEW.
It should be in AEW.
Yes, she does have a big match coming up Wednesday, and I'm pumped for that too. That's going to be a great fucking match. Thank you, Dan. You just reminded me. Oh, but yeah, I think we can close the book on Forbidden Door. We can lock that door back up, however you want to say it. And we can transition right into some WWE and Money in the Bank.
Hold on real quick. Wendy.
Bruce.
Is your Forbidden Door closed?
Whatever you do, don't let Rock Hard in your Forbidden Door.
Shut up.
We're gonna get straight thrown off of YouTube for what I just said. I apologize. man.
I knew she was gonna die when I said that. That's all right. I didn't mean to stop you. You were in a good transition segment, but I had to say it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's what we do. I'm not mad at all. Before we get into Forbidden Door, a question came up from actually WWE on Fox leading into SmackDown that I thought we should talk about because it kind of fits in with the events at Money in the Bank. And it also fits in with something that we do. It's kind of a would you rather because you can only pick one.
Okay.
Which would you rather see happen? You can only pick one. Finn Balor winning the world title, Dom beating Cody, or Damian Priest winning Money in the Bank. Let's let Grandma chime in on this one first.
Yes.
Mostly because I love how antagonistic he's become and how everybody fucking hates him. And also because it'd be fucking hysterical. And talk about horrid times. Dom versus Cody, Dom winning.
Okay.
All right, Brucey.
That would be hysterical.
I am going to say the same thing as Wendy. Dom going over on Cody.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Before I let this go, I want to point out there's only one difference between Cody Rhodes in AEW and Cody Rhodes in WWE. He can get a title shot in WWE. That's the only difference.
Sure.
He's the same guy. He's the gatekeeper. He's that guy. He's not the main event guy. He's not.
Not yet.
No, he should have been the main event guy the day he showed up.
Oh, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. But you know,
he's not.
They have been so enamored with this bloodline story, which we're going to get into. But they've been so enamored by it, and it has grown legs so much, including during the time that Cody was out and Sammy stepped in and then Kevin got involved and everything else, that they've just kind of pushed him over to the side to be the guy he was in AEW till they're ready to move him back. And so I get where you're coming from, and I get everybody saying Dom, but you know what? And not even because I'm a Cody lover. I'm with Motor Torque here. I would love to see Damian Priest win Money in the Bank.
Man, he sucks.
Damian Priest is amazing, dude.
Well, put it in order from first through last. What do you want to see the most? And then going down from there.
Oh, it would be Damian.
Of these three options.
For me, it would be Damian wins Money in the Bank, number one. Number two would be Finn winning the world title. And number three would be Dom beating Cody.
Oh, see, no.
Bruce?
No. It'd be Dom beating Cody. Then it'd be Finn. And then can I have option C and take Eli Drake winning Money in the Bank?
This is bloodline related. We're gonna get to those predictions later, man. We're gonna get to those predictions later. You gotta put a pin in that shit. Jesus Christ! It's all Judgment Day. It's these three. Would you rather? You made the game, and now you're changing the rules. High class. What the fuck? What the actual fuck, man? Why are you doing this to me? I'm trying.
He's playing it like MJF. He's playing it like MJF right now.
Here, you want me to take my hat off so you can shit that too?
You want to know what's funny, Dom? You want to know what's funny is like it didn't even dawn on me that we were playing Would You Rather. Like it didn't dawn on me for a second.
Said, which would you rather?
I know you did. I know you did. I know you did.
Oh shit. Oh, I love you, High Class. I really do.
You know,
I'm busting your balls.
Somehow I missed that note as well. You mean secret option D?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like you got Finn's supposed to be the leader. Rhea really is the leader of the bloodline, but Damien's the backbone of that shit.
Bloodline? You mean Judgment Day?
I mean the Judgment Day. I've got bloodline on the brain, y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I mean, damn, like Priest winning Money in the Bank, I would be pretty happy. Not as happy as I could be, but I would be pretty happy. And we're gonna get into that in a short freaking minute here. The last thing semi-WWE related that I wanted to bring up, just to see, I wanted to see their reaction live, and I want to get the chat's reaction to this one, because I don't know if you even noticed, but on NXT Tuesday for Gold Rush, Baron Corbin came back out as the Lone Wolf. Does anybody fucking care?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I liked the Lone Wolf gimmick. The Lone Wolf gimmick suited Baron Corbin.
True.
And actually made him a viable challenger for a title or matches.
Yeah.
Right. It got him the Money in the Bank. Remember that? We're on the subject. It got him the Money in the Bank contract, and then Cena showed up. So that was,
But here's the thing. I think it's too little, too late on bringing the Lone Wolf back. Like you literally have built this guy for years on the main roster, and now you're like, nah, dude, go back down to the NXT, become the Lone Wolf again, and then we'll bring you back. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Go back to what you were. Come back. We'll give you one good week like Ciampa, and then we'll completely destroy you again like Ciampa. That pissed me off. I'm sorry. I'm loving WWE these days. The in-ring stuff is great. Like Gunther versus fucking Sammy. Whoo! But the fact that Ciampa came back as the Blackheart and killed The Miz, and then the following week gets just dominated, pissed me off.
I think they're bringing back DIY, to be honest with you.
I hope they do. I really hope they do.
They need to.
Devin cares. I think I kind of agree with you, Brucey. Like, I loved early day Baron Corbin. I loved NXT when people would like start counting out how many seconds his match was going to last because he was that dominant. And then when he showed up on the main roster with the Lone Wolf gimmick and the big spotlights and the music and all that shit, it was like, oh, this is cool. And then all of a sudden it was like John Cena golden shoveled his ass, and every gimmick from there has been trash.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend to be Kane. I'm going to pretend to be corporate Kane Corbin. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be broke Corbin. I'm going to be happy Corbin. Then I'm going to be JBL's handpicked bitch. Then I'm in the dumpster again.
What the hell happened with the JBL story?
You remember you told Wendy. He just said JBL just looked at him and said, "You can't polish a turd," and walked off after a loss.
JBL was like, "You can't." Yeah, he was like over it because he's like, "Yeah, you keep fucking losing. Why do I keep hanging out?"
I mean, it's something like I did enjoy the Lone Wolf, but after all this time and all these like weird ass gimmicks, I don't know if it's enough. I mean, time will tell.
Broke Corbin was pretty funny though.
Broke Corbin was pretty funny. I will give you that. And Creed Brothers versus
So here's the thing. Diet has been asking for their release.
Yeah.
I reported on this. We talked about it a few weeks ago.
We talked about it about a month ago, yeah.
About a month ago, because they put one of them posted on Twitter.
That they asked for their release and they were denied. Yeah.
So the Creed, I hate to spoil this shit for you, but the Creed brothers are winning.
Yeah, that would make sense. That'd make a lot of fucking sense. But tune in Tuesday anyway and find out, folks.
Yeah, exactly. If you really want to.
Lone Wolf reminds me of Will Ferrell's character in Blades of Glory. Jesus, I forgot all about that movie, man. Thank you, Alvalito. Holy shit.
We'll never forget it.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that movie. Thank you.
We'll never forget. Oh my God.
Like somehow Talladega Nights just shoved that movie right out of my head. Like I ain't give a fuck about that anymore. I was just like, if you're not first, you're last. Shake it, bake, baby.
Good though.
You gotta shake it before you bake it. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, I'm glad the Lone Wolf is back. I just don't think it's. I don't know if it's too little, too late. What do you think, Grandma?
Honestly, being the optimist that I am, I don't want to say it's too little, too late. I would like to think that maybe this is a good redemption for the crap that Baron Corbin has been given. I will give him his dues. He took that chicken shit and he did the best he could with it. He tried making chicken salad of all the shit they gave him.
This is true.
It's interesting seeing it come full circle. I don't know if it's too little, too late though. I mean, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's some redemption possibilities there,
Okay.
You're not
or
wrong.
maybe I'm just too much of an optimist.
Like I said, I mean, time will tell because this just happened. So, is he going to stay in NXT? Is he coming back to the main roster as the Lone Wolf? Was it a one-off? There's a lot of questions that aren't answered yet. But I thought going back and watching the moment, because I was kind of in the meeting with some Bloodline founders at the time, and I couldn't get to see it. But going back and watching it, I was like, oh, that's kind of dope. So they sort of had me. I just want to see where it goes. And a lot of people are saying Joe Gacy and Bray Wyatt will be together in WWE. Well, Bray would have to come back to WWE. There will be that.
Yeah,
But
I think they're giving him another reboot. I think they were kind of like, yeah, this Uncle Howdy shit, like it's not working, Bray.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But that's let's get into some stuff that will actually be happening, because I don't mind rumors and innuendos every now and then, but I kind of like to deal in facts most of the time. Let's get into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, since we're dancing around the topic and we already have people in the live comments telling us what they think and asking us what we think. Let's just dive right into that, shall we? And let's start with, well, I think let's start with something I think we all just gave away our predictions for, and that would be the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on Eddie's son, Dominic Guerrero.
Bro, Dominic's gonna go in there and dominate this match. He's gonna go out there and dominate this match like Will Ospreay fucking dominated that match at Forbidden Door against Omega. He's gonna wipe the fucking mat with that blonde-haired fool.
I don't think anybody really dominated anyone in that. You need to go back and watch that match again, homie. Grandma, who do you think takes this one?
I want Dominic to take it. I don't even care if it's a dirty win. I don't care if there's so much fucking shenanigans. It's just, you may as well open up a restaurant and call it shenanigans. I want Dom to take this win so fucking bad. I don't even care if Rhea Ripley has to get involved and, like, I don't know, powerbomb Cody through a table and throw him in the ring for Dominic to pin him. I need Dominic to win this because it'll be funny as shit.
I'm not really worried about Rhea getting involved as much as I'm worried about Brock. Because Cody put that open challenge out, and Brock has just been absent ever since. So if he shows up at this pay-per-view and costs Cody, it's about the only way I see Dom winning. But that means he would have to travel all the way to the O2 Arena, all the way across the pond. And he doesn't even like coming across the country for Raw. So I'm going with Cody. I'm going to say that. Cody wins by Carlito helping him. After Rhea that might actually be kind of dope. A couple members of wrestling royal families get together. I'd like that.
I mean, after everything he said about PR, I don't see any Puerto Ricans helping him, except for Damian Priest. That would be the only Rican that would help him.
You might be right, but I would still like to see that happen. I really would. And let's see. Looking across the card, we've got that singles match. We've got obviously the Money in the Banks, which we'll hold, and we've got apparently, I forgot, but apparently Ronda and Shayna are now the unified tag champions. Like they beat Isla Dawn and Alba Fire and took both sets of belts.
Why?
Because Kevin and Sammy are popular. I don't know. I love Alba Fire. I love Isla Dawn. I thought they were great.
Can Ronda just go away?
Now we're getting what in essence is a rematch for the tag team titles with more belts involved as Ronda and Shayna take on Liv and Raquel. And you know what? I'm just gonna say Ronda and Shayna retain because honestly, I don't give a fuck.
I agree. I'll be right back.
Okay, Grandma.
And I third it, so unanimous.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know who I care about less in this match, Ronda and Shayna, because they have both been kind of destroyed in WWE, or Liv and Raquel because of Liv. I mean,
I don't know, it's
honestly,
all-
even Motor could say, "Who cares?" Yeah,
Yeah, no, all of it is it's this
not
whole
me,
thing is
dude.
like meh.
I'm
meh.
waiting for Devin to jump in the live chat and say, "I care." But I mean, honestly, yeah, nobody really cares. It's just sorry. I mean, it's not that we don't wanna, but you haven't really given us much reason to. Therefore,
I don't care.
that's how it works. I care
Honestly,
more about
yeah.
the matches at Forbidden Door, if we're being real, and that's not me trying to make a comparison. That's just me saying, like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
Pretty much.
All right.
I mean, honestly, it's
What you got, Grandma? What's up? Honestly,
one of those things that's hard to care about, to be honest. Like,
yeah, dead ass. Hundo P, son.
Oh, all right, I'm back.
All right, so now that
don't
Brucey's
judge
back,
me.
I'm not judging shit, dude.
No, I'm eating pickles because I'm cramping up from work.
Oh no, drink the pickle juice. That's even better.
pickles are, yeah, no, definitely. Pickles are
I used
so
to do
good
that.
regardless.
I started doing that after an Eagles Cowboys game one day. True story. Andy Reid told his players to do it in Dallas to beat the Heat, and they creamed the Cowboys because of it.
I don't think that's
Sorry,
the
Grandma,
reason
but
why.
that's the way it happened. I didn't make that up. Go look it up. Google it, folks. It's a thing. Also a thing is the singles match for the Intercontinental title, pitting Gunther defending his title against none other than Matt Riddle. And this week we had so many people, mostly in the IWC, not you guys. You guys are cool. But mostly in the IWC, saying that, this is just another random match thrown together without this and that. I don't know how they do this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So in case you can't see this, or you're catching it on our audio podcast later.
Go that way with it.
I'm not covering Grandma with it. Stop it.
So a little this way. Just a little.
No, this way.
Matt
way?
Riddle.
Right.
way?
In the middle.
Juice!
Right here. Right here.
It is where it's gonna be. Okay.
Okay.
Matt
Sorry.
Riddle and Gunther,
I'm
aka Walter, began feuding back in 2017, all the way in Germany, in a company called, I believe it was Westside Extreme Wrestling. It moved forward to Progress and many other places before it took place here. So if you think it's a random match, I got news for you. It is not, and you would know if you used one of these and you looked it up.
But
I'm
here's
gonna
the
say
thing.
it again.
Remember, WWE fans don't look back into wrestlers. They think they're all new when they come to WWE.
Yes.
Whatever they do in the past doesn't matter.
Yeah, they've had many encounters across many different promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Their Motor Trend, and this is just another one in the series. Only now it's in a WWE ring in the O2 Arena, but it's not the first international match they've had either. So it's going to be an amazing match. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Matt Riddle, but dude is a great wrestler. We all know what Gunther's capable of. I'm more worried about the numbers game, because that's what they're turning Imperium into. It's not that Gunther is kicking ass and the mat is sacred. It's that the 2 or 3 of them, however many come out, just use their advantage any way they can so Gunther can keep the title. That's not really, if you know Imperium and you've watched them, that's not really them.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No.
Either way, I'm going to say Gunther retains in this one. And then I'm going to pass it over to High Class, because he's probably maybe the only Riddle fan among us.
I am a Matt Riddle fan. I like what he does in the ring. But they're at the fucking O2. Walter is not losing this match. No. It's going to be a great match because Walter's in the match. And Riddle's there. So, I mean, it's got the potential to be an amazing match, possibly even steal the show match, if
Yeah.
you ask me.
Yeah.
But no, Walter was a win.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grandma?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It'll definitely be Gunther. There's no way he's losing this one. Like all the buildup they've given him at this point, why would you just take it? No, he's not losing.
Motor
Ooh.
Trend. Yes, that
Getting
match has
RKO.
got Randy all over it.
Getting RKO back out of nowhere in the O2 Arena, that's a big moment.
But Gunther still wins.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
Or
think
I could see Gunther winning, and then afterwards Randy Orton coming in to be like, I'm next in line.
Yeah, or coming in to kind of save Matt Riddle because they've been kicking the living shit out of him for a month now. Like, say Gunther wins, and then, the two healthy ones, or maybe all three of them, because Lord knows Giovanni was on crutches on Raw, come out and start wailing on Matt Riddle after the match, and then you just hear, I hear voices in my head, and here comes Randy.
They actually redid his song.
They're
They
talking
did.
about putting Dragunov in Imperium.
Oh,
would be
interesting.
cool. I even saw reports of Alexander Wolf coming back, and I was like, okay. Because I know he was there with him in NXT UK, and then they switched over, and he kind of went bye-bye. So that would be cool, too. I wouldn't mind either one of them. But, yeah, either way, you're right, Bruce. It's like a steal the show type match just waiting to happen, honestly and truthfully, and I'm looking forward to it. Amazingly, there were only 7 matches on this card, so this is like TakeOver London, but we're going to continue on, and we're going to move into the World Heavyweight title match that is at least, 7 years in the making, as Seth Rollins, who has now defended his World Heavyweight title as much as Roman Reigns has in the last 2 years, or in the last year, takes on Finn Balor, who is absolutely obsessed with destroying the motherfucker. And maybe for good reason, folks. Maybe. I'm just saying. You're too busy booing him to listen. So I'm just saying. You can't boo me. I'll keep talking. I can't hear you.
Well, we know you keep talking.
Oh, you know. If you know, you know. Okay.
Oh, if you know, you know.
And they know. Okay. They know.
We know. The man does not have a stop button.
No. I'm like
John,
Chris
do you
Tucker.
talk in your sleep?
I do.
That does not surprise me at all.
Are you kidding?
Not at all.
I rant in my sleep. Okay.
Not surprised.
It's just practice for the next show. But I don't want to go first this time. I don't want to go first. Let's go to Grandma. Who do you see winning this World Heavyweight title match between Finn and Seth freaking Rollins?
I see there being shenanigans, of course, because, Judgment Day. But I see Seth freaking Rollins retaining.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, Damien's
Oh,
gonna
what
be
is
a
that,
little...
Bruce? What is that? What is
Damien
that?
Damien might be a little bit more, preoccupied with Money in the Bank to help, but we shall see. Dom might be a little hurt depending on how these matches go, because there are reports saying that Dom versus Cody is going to be the main event of this card, and I don't know if I believe that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
It is happening.
All these matches,
It's
and
happening.
that's the main event. Like, I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
But
Fuck
these last few pay-per-views, I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. Lord
Yeah,
knows the main
yeah.
event hasn't
Why
exactly
wouldn't it
been the
be?
main event. So it makes a little bit more sense. But we're gonna go back to the World Heavyweight title match. We're gonna go back to High Class. Who you got in this one?
I mean, I can't believe Wendy said what she said. Like, I'm disgusted.
DQ finish, huh?
I'm totally. No, I'm just kidding. She's right. Seth Rollins, 1, 2, 3, keeps the title. He's not losing it yet. There's no fucking way in hell he's losing it yet.
And I'm sorry, I keep calling you Motor Trend because of the magazine. Motor Torque says he thinks Seth wins by DQ, and that makes sense because Finn has been a little riled up lately. He has been just whooping Seth's ass every chance he gets.
That's the other reason why
I mean-
Seth's gonna win.
What would Tony Khan do? Probably the exact same thing WWE did and try to say it was his. But anyway, as far as this match is concerned, it's going to be a fantastic match because both these guys are amazing. It was an amazing initial match for the Universal title, and obviously Finn's holding a massive grudge. But I don't think it's time to get rid of Seth's title reign just yet. Not yet. He's had it. What?
No,
Night
not
of
yet.
Champions was what?
First
Last month?
defense?
Yep.
First defense?
No, this is. He's actually had several defenses now. He's had as many defenses since winning that title in like May as Roman has this entire year.
Regardless, I'm not ready for him to let go of that title.
I'm not ready for it either. It took a long time to get Seth Rollins back to the top of the mountain, and this is not the time to knock him off. I love you, Finn Balor. I love the intensity that you're bringing to this, the story behind it. I can't really call it long-term, but you could call it pause booking for sure. You know, him finally coming back. And he had to come back now because Seth hasn't had a fucking title in how long? So he had to wait. But
Exactly.
as good as this story has been, as good as the match is going to be, Seth Rollins retains. It's that simple.
Absolutely.
Don't
He's
be
the second
dissing-
best wrestler in the world.
Don't be dissing Papa Tony Khan. Oh no, I love Papa Khan. I love Papa Khan. He's Papa Khan is my homeboy.
Oh yeah, we love us some time.
I bash on everybody. It's the equal opportunity thing. It really is. All right, so we got that out of the way. We got the oh god. I almost forgot about this one, y'all.
Oh boy.
Apparently at the O2 Arena there's going to be a war. There's going to be a civil war. There's going to be a bloodline civil war, but not this one because this one will never break up. So we can quit that. The other one. The Usos are taking on Roman and Sammy in the Bloodline Civil War. And I think Bruce is actually right because if you look on WWE Shop right now, you got the only ones for Roman and Solo in black and red. And then the Usos have a shirt that says the real ones in red and white.
Oh yeah, we getting the red and white. Oh yeah.
You are way too happy about it. You're way too happy
Bloodline
about
Wolf Pack, baby.
Yes.
Oh,
Bloodline Wolfpack. Yeah, y'all are messed up. Bloodline Wolfpack.
Back on the Wolf Pack.
Ridiculous. Oh Lord, y'all are foolish.
I think Bruce was right about that, so I'm gonna toss it to him first this time. Who do you think
Okay,
wins
okay.
this Bloodline Civil War at Money in the Bank?
Here's the thing, like this could go either way, but I really feel like Jacob Fatu is going to show up at this show, and he's going to help one of the two teams. Honestly, I wouldn't. I want to see the Usos win because they actually need this win.
Okay.
It sounds funny saying the Usos need a win, but this is a win that they need to solidify themselves.
It definitely sounds funny, but as soon as you said it, my first thought was like, you're not wrong. I mean, they have been been riding the struggle bus lately. That's
true.
for damn sure. So it
And
does
here's
sound weird, but it's not exactly wrong.
And like the other thing is like Roman's just pie facing them and fucking screaming at him for so damn long. Like this is their time to get the W.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's overdue.
So
No,
yeah, Usos.
That's damn true though. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna let Grandma go next. I'll bite my tongue. Who do you think wins this Civil War?
You know, I didn't think I'd say it, but I kind of do want the Usos. Like I have to agree with you on that one, Greasy. They could use a win, and I don't know. I kind of want them to win. I never did like Roman, but I always and I didn't like the Usos much. But after this whole Sammy thing, they kind of grew on me. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Usos.
Yeah, I mean, I know if you look at it, like, yeah, has Solo struggled a little bit? Yeah, but he's been in WWE for like 5 minutes. Tribal Chief ain't struggling. The motherfucker's got too many belts he can't even carry. The Usos, on the other hand, have been through a bit of strife since losing those tag team titles. And a lot of that was brought on by Roman. And so to see them get payback, I'm sorry, Devin, cover your ears, would be fucking awesome. Okay? It would be amazing. It's not like this is new either, because they were showing it on SmackDown. And like, Roman has been fucking with these guys since the minute that Jimmy came back.
Mm-hmm.
He's been fucking with Jay since before Jimmy came back. Like the very beginnings of this shit, Roman has been fucking with these two. And the only reason Solo is on board is because Roman ain't fucked with him yet. Give him 5 minutes. Okay?
That's what's funny. Yeah, Jacob Fatu is a free agent.
Yes, he is.
This is true. This is true.
And it would be interesting to see if he showed up and what side he would take in all this.
My preference, if he did show up, is to help the Usos and to be the Samoan to take the title away from Roman.
That would be insane.
That would be awesome.
I would absolutely love that. But yeah, as far as this match goes, I mean, I know I hate to keep agreeing. I think the only one we disagreed on so far is Cody and Dom, but the Usos need this win. I mean, Bruce is right. Mm-hmm. I know it sounds weird because they are one of the best tag teams going right now, but they have definitely hit a downside. It's like when FTR came out of the whole thing and lost all their titles and everything and looked low, and we said FTR needs this win, you know, and people in our live chat were like, "What are you talking about? They were like number 2 on the PWI and they won this and they did that." Blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but lately they have been riding the struggle bus, and they need
television-wise.
And getting that win got them back on track, got them the titles, got them to where they are now. I think the Usos are in the same spot that FTR was months and months ago, after losing to, you know, the Guns and losing all this shit and losing all their titles. I think the Usos are there now, and they need a win, so I'm gonna give it to them. Usos take it. It's not like Roman needs it, and what Solo eats another pin. What's new?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh God, if Solo takes Roman out, I don't know what I would probably lose my mind. I seriously would lose my mind. I think he even asked me like, if Nia Jax returns at Money in the Bank, would you literally stop watching? See, the problem with that is I probably would, but I'm not going to be able to, because since none of us are really available tomorrow afternoon, the Bloodline decided to do a rewatch party Saturday night for Money in the Bank that I'm going to be joining the Tribal Chief and a few other people for. And if that happens, I'm going to kind of be stuck watching it. So I really don't want it to fucking happen.
Wait. What time is Money in the Bank on?
Money in the Bank is at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's right. They're across the pond.
Most of us, since it's Independence Day weekend in the U.S., will be somewhere barbecuing, chilling, doing whatever. So we decided to all come back together at 8 p.m., get on live, throw on Peacock, pull up the replay, and rewatch it. So you can come to the live chat. You don't have to watch it in the afternoon. You can come to the live chat, throw it on with us. No fucking spoilers. I swear to God, no fucking spoilers.
Oh, I'm hitting you up every second.
You ain't watching shit, so shut up.
He'll do it just to be petty.
I'm going to tag you in everything that has to do with that pay-per-view.
You see this
all
spike?
Day.
You see this spike? Right in your fucking throat.
Solo.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
even Tim said that yesterday.
Dominic.
I forgot to shout JD out, but even Tim said that yesterday on the prediction show on WrestleBread. He's like, if you spoil something, Dom will get you, and he will fucking spike you. Pull up at Wendy's Barbecue House. That sounds like a beautiful name for a restaurant. I don't even know if Wendy can make barbecue.
You're having a barbecue. She's from Texas. Of course she can barbecue.
Of course they can barbecue.
Okay. Write that down. We need that for a restaurant idea.
I just need the equipment.
We'll get a business loan. We'll set up a little spot.
We can start with a van and like a barbecue. Just like pick a fucking parking lot somewhere.
A roach coach. I feel it. I like it.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, we're derailing again, but yeah, I hate to agree, but I do. I can't hide it. I can't pick. There's nothing in me that can make me say, "Oh, well, Roman and Solo will win because blah blah blah." There's just nothing in me to do that. I can't even pretend. So we're gonna move on to matches we'll probably disagree on because the next two matches are Money in the Bank. There are like 6 or 7 people. Maybe we'll pick different ones, and we're gonna start with the women. Right down here on our screen, we've got the 6 involved are Trish Stratus, Zoe Starks, who I love, Io Sky, who I adore, Bailey, who's like meh, Zelina, she's so cute. She's so cute thinking she's got a chance. And, of course, the man, Becky Lynch. So, I'm going to go to high class first. Which woman do you see walking away with the contract, and do they cash in that night?
One, I can't believe Trish Stratus is doing a fucking ladder match. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's never done one, ever.
No.
Amazing.
And 2, I don't care.
Wow, dude.
I don't. I'm being honest. I'm going to say Becky.
I mean,
I'm being honest. Becky for the win, even though she doesn't need it. Hold on. Who's the champion? I don't know. I can see Io Sky winning. And
Well, you know,
current champions are Asuka and Rhea.
Yeah, current champions Asuka and Rhea.
So here's the thing. Trish and Becky are going to cancel themselves out. Take them right out of the match. They're going to cancel themselves out.
Okay.
I can't see because Dom's putting stuff up.
Oh.
I'm looking at the picture on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, yeah, Zoe Stark's in there, I guess, just to be in there. But yeah, I see Io winning. Now that I look at it even more and actually think about it and not be a jackass, Io with the win. Easily.
Okay. Grandma, who do you think? Which lady takes home the Money in the Bank case, and does she cash in? Because there was supposed to be a women's title match on this card, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't see it. I thought we were supposed to get Charlotte and Asuka, unless that's happening tonight. Not that I wanted to see it. I'm not saying I want. That was my reaction when I heard, by the way. Wendy's reaction, that was mine. Really?
Let's see.
Oh, look, there's a new title. I'm back.
Again, I lost my title in April. It's been like 3 months. I'm due.
Yeah.
Y'all complain about Cody. I'm done.
I would like for it to be
No,
Io.
but Charlotte's an actual draw.
Yeah.
You want to watch Charlotte?
I'm just saying, she draws.
She's not on the card. Cody is.
Yeah, because of Dom.
Oh, please. Dom's on the card because of Cody.
Totally gonna win him.
No.
Dom didn't main event
Dominic Mysterio Guerrero is going to put that Cody Rhodes kid on the map during this match. He's going to make that Cody Rhodes kid look so good.
Only if the ghost of Eddie shows up and helps him.
So back to this women's Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I want it to be Io. I'll be honest. Like, I want it to be Io. I think she's overdue. She's overdue opportunities, and she would be a fantastic heel champion.
And her and Asuka need to feud.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. I want them to feud because I need them to just keep yelling at each other, and I need fucking Asuka to continue with the baka 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 baka. I love it.
Bitch.
Let's
fucking go when he said EO.
Yes.
Yo,
so.
You know those two actually like literally cuss at each other when doing their promos when they're in Japanese.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know if you were here that
and
week,
it's
we
a
actually
regional
did the translation of it like on the show. I think you might have missed that one. But yeah, they totally cussed each other out like the whole time. They called each other fucking chicken and all this shit.
And it's all regional because of where they're from.
Yes.
So of course, when it comes to Money in the Bank, everybody knows Zelina's winning. So I'm just gonna. No, I'm kidding. That's not happening. That's not happening.
Okay.
But, it's like I want Io to win. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, like, if Io even gets close, Bailey's going to do everything in her power to stop it. Like, they're going to gang up until one of them gets the opportunity, and then Bailey's ego is going to get the best of it. Trish and Zoe are a thing, but Zoe is more backup for Trish than anything. That might actually help her. Zelina, if she won, it would be the shock of the...
Yes. The shock of the century.
I really don't fucking like you.
What?
We're about to dip.
Huh? God, no.
Did we lose him? We lost him,
Yes.
and now we're stuck in this weird wonky. There we
We're
go.
fine,
Okay,
we're fine,
and there we are.
we're
Okay, we're back.
fine.
There
We're
he
back.
is.
We're back.
Okay, so like I was saying, like I feel like Zoe and Trish work together a little better than Io and Bailey. I feel like maybe Zoe could help Trish, but then you got to think about Becky too. So I feel like all these people are going to kind of cancel each other out, and somehow, some way, it's going to end up being Io winning Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, it's going to be like Zoe going after Bailey, and then Becky gets on Trish, and Zelina gets taken out. And while all that's happening, Io's just climbing that ladder, and nobody even notices.
I can also see Zoe getting in the way of Trish, whether deliberately or not.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I was totally kidding about that, by the way. There's no way Zelina's winning this match. No
And
possible.
What if she does? And what if she does?
I would probably,
I'd be pleasantly surprised.
I would be happy.
Well, I
I
know
would
how you
probably
like the LWO.
I would probably also die from shock.
Fuckhead.
I'm a fan. I've said this before on the show. I'm a fan of Zelina Vega, and I have been since probably Impact. But if she wins this match, I would probably die from shock live on YouTube. Straight up.
Okay. Well, at least I know how to run the program now.
That's why I gave you access. You can take over. All right. So then we have, I guess we all agree on that one too. I mean, I could say if it's not Io, if it's not Io, I want it to be Trish, just because she's never been in a ladder match, and and this is one thing in her career that she hasn't accomplished. And I know Becky hasn't won. Becky's never won Money in the Bank either. But like, Becky's got time. If it's not going to be Io, let it be Trish or nobody else. Those, like, number one, number two, nobody else. Short list. Zoe's great, but she's not ready. Zelina, I love you, but you got no chance. And I'm tired of Bailey getting title shots. She got like 9 title shots in 3 months. It's done. Okay. But we're not done yet.
In WWE.
To who? Dakota Kai?
No, I'm kidding. There's only one role model, and that's Britt Baker, DMD.
DMD.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
All right, so we're not done yet because we have one more match, and that is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match with 6 men who earned the right to be in that match and win that briefcase, and one guy who got it. And just to break it all down, it's Ricochet, Shinsuke, LA Knight, Butch. You know who. Butch, and you know who that is. Damian Priest and Logan Paul. And I'm gonna say it. I think LA Knight is gonna win. Like, if you asked me, hey, who's your favorite? That's easy. Yeah, that man right there.
Of course.
But literally anybody who's not named Logan Paul can win this match, and I will be a happy guy. If it's Shinsuke, good, because that motherfucker won a Royal Rumble and then had a very disappointing feud with AJ Styles and came up short in a WWE title match at WrestleMania. That man has earned a shot at a WWE title, and if he became champion, I would lose my mind because I'm a huge Shinsuke mark. I already talked about Damian Priest. He's great. Ricochet is an amazing talent. Even Santos, for God's sake. If Santos won, I would stand up and cheer.
Yeah,
Lucha Libre royal family standing there on top of a ladder with a briefcase. I would love that moment. But if Logan Paul wins it, that's going to be like my Nia Jax moment, as I think Motor Torque was bringing up. I might just rage quit the live stream. Like, I'm done. Fuck this guy. I'm done.
You better hope that's one of the matches later on down the road. You don't want to rage quit after the first match.
I might. You never know. You got to tune in and find out. Saturday night, 8 p.m., folks. We'll be here. Now that little cheap plug is out of the way, and since he chimed in, Brucey, who do you think's going to win this Money in the Bank ladder match?
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I want to correct you.
Yeah.
All right, Grandma. Are you going to make it unanimous too? So we've picked every match but one.
It's definitely going to be Eli Drake night. That's the only option.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta tell you, folks. Usually, when we do these prediction shows, we're arguing back and forth about who's gonna win and all this shit. And tonight, it's been like one match, and everything else is the same. I don't think we've ever been this agreeable in an entire show. But yeah, I mean, LA Knight has been on fire the last few months.
Yes.
They're finally giving him the ball and letting him run with it. And it's working.
Yep.
And I would love nothing more than to see him win Money in the Bank. The question becomes, if he, let's say hypothetically, because we all want to see it happen. LA Knight wins.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who does he cash in on? Because it's not going to be an Austin Theory situation where he cashes in on like a mid-card champion.
Seth Rollins, hands down. Absolutely.
Yeah. Obviously, Seth Rollins.
Okay. Because I was going to say, imagine, if you will, because I don't know how this card's shaking out, but imagine like LA Knight wins. And then we get the Bloodline Civil War, and the Usos win, and Roman gets fucked up. And then all of a sudden you start hearing LA Knight's music, and he's running down to the ring with the case.
Okay.
How good would that shit be? Because I mean, it could happen either way. Like, you know, let's say Seth Rollins gets fucked up. He's already fucked up going into this match. So let's say he has a war with Finn Balor, and he's holding his ribs, and he's down on the ground, and he can barely breathe. LA Knight's music hits. It would still be awesome. Good, but I would love to see him cash in on Roman and be like, bye, yoink. Hey, Paul, hand me those other titles too, will you?
Unfortunately, we know Roman wouldn't be losing that title like that. Unfortunately.
Oh no,
so he's better off with. I mean, it's lovely to dream it, but
yeah, I'm grounded in reality on this one. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm a psycho, but I can dream too. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This show is about dreams, and to see that come to fruition would be like, oh, oh, like even if he did something that Cody couldn't do, I'd be like, you know what, you earned that shit. Sorry, Cody, love you, but nah, he earned it. Flat out earned it. And let's see. Oh yeah, there was one other bonus topic that I was thinking about bringing up, and since we kind of blew through this by agreeing in lightning speed, I guess we might as well before we shut it down. Somebody from another wrestling group that I'm in that I love, the Kayfabe Wrestling Universe, by the way, shout out to them for watching and supporting. We love you guys. Had brought up, I think before Collision, that like, even though it's a bad thing now, he watches before Collision. Like, wait,
sorry,
machine. I can hear him.
Sorry.
Okay.
No. I clicked on something on my phone on accident.
Oh, no problem. But he said he watches wrestling to mark out, and if he doesn't, and if he doesn't mark out, he's not going to come back. And then people got on him for being a mark and this, that, the other. And so that led me to the question, like, how has being a mark been somehow twisted in modern wrestling? Because we had the smart mark phase, we had all this shit. You know, wrestlers being a mark for themselves sometimes gets on your nerves, but like, haven't we all become wrestling fans because we watched a moment that we marked the fuck out on that stuck with us? Like, what is so wrong with being a fucking mark?
Nothing. It basically means you're a fan, a mega fan, pretty much. It's the same fucking thing.
Okay, I'm with you. I mean, honestly, I agree because, like, you know, like Bruce and I have talked about, you know, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty and the barbershop window and how we just marked the fuck out. And from then on, like, if we were a wrestling fan, like, we were in. It was like, this is a lifetime thing now. You know, like, I had another one of those moments when Hogan became the third man, and I wasn't a Hogan fan. I fucking hated him, but it was the first thing he ever did that I loved and shocked me. So I marked the fuck out, and I was an NWO guy from then on. Like, Hollywood ruled my world. And you know, over the years, it's like, oh, smart marks are ruining this and market, and you're a mark for this and blah, blah, blah. You know, even people bust on Brucey for being an MJF mark, and I bust his balls, but it's not serious. If that's your thing, do you? But all of a sudden, it's become a bad thing. Grandma, do you have any idea why?
I mean, I can understand its roots were not polite. I honestly, it's one of those terms that I don't want to say has been like taken back by the fans, but it has been appropriated by the fans. Like, we've taken it and we've used it to describe ourselves. And I mean, let's be real. Like, it's fucking wrestling. If you're a fan, that's some nerd ass shit to be into. Like, that's who we are. We're just into this nerd ass shit. Whatever, right? We're marks. It's who we are, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It was once, but I mean, technically, we still are because we're still throwing money at these people. You know, like,
Yeah.
We're still making predictions on things that have been predetermined. We're still losing our minds when certain things happen, you know, or when certain people appear. A mark is a mark, and in our case, it's not the worst thing to be. We're just let us fucking enjoy our shit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, even since Brucey and I started podcasting, like, that term has changed and evolved since we began. Because when we first started this, we called ourselves the Smart Marks, and people laughed. Like, they thought it was funny. They were there to get educated, you know, all this shit. And then during that time, all of a sudden, that term changed. And from there, all of a sudden, it became a bad thing. And it's like, that's the whole point of me saying, you know, it's got, you know, be like guys like Motor Torque, who's sitting here saying, like, I watch MLW, I watch Impact, I watch Progress, I watch Prestige. Yes, enjoy wrestling. If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink it. But you watch it because you want to have those moments that just make you mark the fuck out. And if you...
Oh,
Did we lose him?
I think we lost him.
I'll be...
Well, okay.
Okay.
But I mean, it's honestly, at this point, it's whatever. Like,
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sitting here just like mumbling to myself.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna finish by saying, like, if I'm not gonna react to it, if I'm not gonna have a moment about it, it's one of the reasons that I do these live watch-alongs, because I want to freak out. I want to have those moments. If not, why am I watching?
Yeah.
It's that simple. And I'm sorry, Grandma. Thanks to my internet, you were talking to yourself. What were you saying?
No, I mean, like, honestly, it's whatever. Just different fandoms have different names for themselves. I mean, come on. If you look at the music industry, Beyonce fans are the Beehive, but no one says anything about that. Fucking Taylor Swift fans are Swifties. Swifties? Who the fuck cares? So we're marks. Who gives a shit?
Right? I mean, stop making that out like it's a bad word. Yeah, the internet is definitely attacking me again. I'm sorry, Brian. It's my whole neighborhood. They've had the cable company out here all week long, man. I spent 5 hours on a live stream on Saturday without a problem. I do this, and here I am. I'm gonna fucking call them again. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's not really that bad to be a mark. Like, it really isn't. if you're enjoying yourself, enjoy yourself. It doesn't matter what you watch. It doesn't matter how you watch. It doesn't matter how you mark out about it, especially if you're not bothering anybody else with it. Like, who gives a shit what some asshole on some social media site somewhere says that you ain't never met? Fuck them.
Watch whatever.
Enjoy wrestling. Fuck them. Not you guys.
Exactly.
Not you guys in the live chat. Y'all are cool. Okay, I'm not talking about you.
Fuck you.
I'm talking about if you're
No, you guys are.
being bothered by somebody else, fuck them. Enjoy wrestling.
Yeah. That's why I let you guys
we're-
enjoy that WWE tea.
Exactly. I say it every week at the end of the show, Motor
Thank
Torque,
you.
and there's a damn reason for it. Speaking of the end of the show, pretty sure that's all we got, folks.
God
Yeah, that's what it feels
We've
like.
laughed, we've cried, we've agreed
We've done it
more
all.
than we ever fucking agreed in almost 4 years of this show, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset by that, but that's a thing that happened now. So
It happened.
Brucey.
This is who we are.
Social medias, here you go. There's 2 places on Facebook that you can find us. One is our group, that is Top Rope Wrestling Talk. That's where we have all our fun. We have our music leagues, we have our threads, we have a forum every once in a blue moon.
Yeah,
and we just have fun.
we do.
And
Where
the
we do
second
all the
place,
things.
yeah, we do all the things. All the things, like the lady said.
All of them.
The second place you can find us on Facebook is at the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Yes, you can find us on there. That's where you can find all our podcast stuff, along with other shows like Clark Street, Roto Slappers, The Tim King Show, Universal Podcast, Circle of Debate. There's so fucking many. I don't even know half of them. Like,
We're everywhere.
it's crazy. We're
Still
everywhere.
adding.
And we're adding and growing.
Yes.
Still growing.
Growing like a fucking weed.
And then you can also, yeah, good weeds.
Real
And then you can also find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT. Go on there, hit us up, give us some questions for the show. Anything you want to talk wrestling, we'll talk wrestling with you. And then you can find us on the Bloodline's number one, I said, Instagram handle. This is ranked number 1 on Instagram handles on the Bloodline Network. Yes. And that is at top_rope_wrestling_talk. It is all Dominic Foxhill's fault that we have that name.
No, it is not Bruce
But-
Higgins.
Oh, Wendy!
Hey, you did a thing.
Yes.
Can you
for you,
tell
Ray.
everyone? Can you tell everyone where to find our back catalog?
Absolutely. You can find us on anchor.fm/TRWT. From there, wherever podcasts are freely distributed, you can find us as Top Rope Wrestling Talk. You can also find us on the YouTube, find our back catalog at TRWT, parentheses, a Fox and Joan. There, you can also find the meatheads when they happen, as they happen. Those are special treats, so do tune in when they happen. And then from there, Dom, tell us all the
Grandma.
new shit. Tell us all the new shit, Dom.
Yes, of course. If you don't know by now, if you've been living under a rock since March, the very first network exclusive show to the Bloodline is this one right here. And therefore, you can find us anywhere you find the Bloodline. So whether you're on Instagram, Twitter, the Tiki-Taki, even here on YouTube, search for @TheBloodlineENT. Follow us, subscribe to us, hit that Twitch channel because we got Gaming with the Bloodline later. We got good shit going on there too. Follow us there. You can also catch our audio podcast wherever podcasts are distributed. Our link to Spreaker is in the description of this episode. And if you're on audio, our YouTube link will be in the description of that episode. I usually do our merch, but I gotta take a week off because it's official, y'all. The Bloodline has merch, and it is on sale. $14 tees until I think 1 o'clock tomorrow. But to get to it,
Okay,
and everything else, the replays of our shows, the exclusive articles, all that content, go to our sexy ass website, which is the Bloodline Entertainment, the Bloodline Network.com. That's the Bloodline Network.com. You can find all of our videos there. You can find exclusive articles from all over the world of sports, entertainment, anime, you name it, we've got it. And then you can also find a link to take you directly to Bloodline merch and get it on sale. You can get beach towels, you can get t-shirts, we even got onesies. So go to that go to the bloodlinenetwork.com, get our new exclusive merch on sale this Independence Day weekend.
Yep.
And you'll thank me later.
Oh yeah, it is Independence Day weekend, isn't it?
Yes,
It is.
Holy shit.
So for everybody in the United States, happy Independence Day weekend.
Oh, Wendy!
Again?
Yeah.
Say it,
Straight fresh cheese bags.
Dom.
Again, enjoy wrestling. If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink it.
I'm changing it up.
Oh!
Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for joining us for another amazing episode of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. High Class signing out for Dom and Wendy. Deuces.
Bye.
Think about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.